How much would you be willing to pay for that?
When I spoke to you on the phone, I wanted to have a look at it.
Yeah.
You know, to see if it was an object which I could either sell in this shop,
yeah,
or you know, perhaps sell on in the trade.
Yeah.
But because it's so specialised,
yeah,
I think I'm probably the wrong person to sell it to be honest. Don't take offence, but I'll give you 30 quid for it, and that's all I'll be prepared to pay.
Come on, at least meet in the middle. I mean, not even in the middle, at least say, let's say 60 from 65. Come on.
That's not in the middle, is it?
I know it's a little bit above, but from sort of 80 to 30.
£30 is the most I'll give you.
Can we not take 50 at least?
No. 30?
Yep.
Yep.
At
Done.
last,
Thank
they
you.
finally made some money. They look pretty gutted, but I think it's fair to say the red team were pitching out of their league. They were lucky to get the 30 quid Simon offered them. Having failed to swap their Ellen Road jigsaw for one of the boys' items, the girls have taken their puzzle to Leeds United football ground to see if they're interested. Sadly, they aren't. So using their initiative, Margaret and Joe decide to try their luck at a local pub. Having got off to a flying start this morning, could this be a test of the girls' mettle?
No luck in there, unfortunately, but we're not being defeated.
No, this map is going to be solved.
It's going to be sold,
yes,
for whatever, even if we have to dismantle it piece by piece.
I like it. Fighting talk. There must be a pub round here in need of a jigsaw puzzle. And if anyone can find it, these two can.
The jigsaw of this area comes in that box.
And it looks like the girls' charm and charisma has worked wonders. Richard and Nathan could learn a thing or two from the black team. The manageress of the whistle stop has organised a whip round, and Margaret and Joe have finally shifted their third suitcase item.
Thank you.
But yes, come on!
Kirkgate was the first covered market in Leeds, and now is one of the biggest in Europe. It supports over 800 businesses, and one you may have heard of was originally started in 1884 by a guy called Michael Marks. He started business with a guy called Spencer, and then Marks and Spencer's was born. I bet you wear their knickers. What better place for our teams to have a go at selling? I've had a chat with a couple of stall holders who work this market every week to see if they'll help me out. Now, I think I've got just the thing to test our teams. It's 3:30 and the guys have only sold the lamp, so they desperately need to make a sale here. Graham Higgins makes beds out of salvaged brass and iron.
You'll know what that is.
I do indeed. That is a lump of rusty iron.
I'm sure you'll know what these are as well. Obvious to a blind man, the bed knobs. 4 of them, 1 for each corner of the bed, unless you've got a circular bed, but they're all round, they're all square in here. And basically, yeah, I'm sure they can be of use to you, more use to than could be use to us. So that's why we're here selling them.
And with a sales patter like that, how can he refuse?
We've not had time to polish
Probably just what I need, actually. What do you reckon?
I think that'll look fantastic. I mean, it's...
To be honest with you, I usually pay kind of round about £5 a ball for this kind of ball. But I've got to say, they are a little bit larger than what we usually get, so they probably are worth a bit more than that.
So what we're talking, £20 a ball?
No, you're probably talking about £7.50 a ball.
Should we say 10?
Which
So
would
40
be,
for all 4?
which would be, hang on a minute, 28, and the 450p's would make it 30 quid.
I've got a great offer.
That's not the price they wanted, but can the iron bedhead swing the deal?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I reckon this is worth £25. And you've
Right.
got 30 on the balls, that's 55 together.
No, I reckon, right, OK, for all 4 and them, how about 80?
I couldn't really go to 80. It's.
Right, let's shake hands on £65. That was a fantastic deal.
I've got to say, on the grounds that some Sultan of Brunei is going to come in and give me thousands of pounds for this bed, I think we can say £60.
Yep, that's fantastic. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,
But
mate.
it doesn't end there. They managed to persuade him to buy the bad girls' tickets they blagged earlier. Is their luck finally turning?
Pocket, mate.
Meanwhile, the girls are on the homeward stretch. They've gone to the Leeds Canal, where life moves at a slower pace, to sell their last items. Brightly coloured bargeware is popular because it doesn't break. So will the residents here be interested in their coffee pot and mugs?
You definitely need a coffee pot and some mugs, you know.
Enjoy your afternoon anyway. Have a nice holiday as well.
suppose you could argue that we could have one different mug each,
And then
everybody would know.
you see, then you know who hasn't washed the mug up. That's fine. Thank you very much indeed. Have a good holiday. Thank you. There we are.
The girls have done it! But the boys have failed to get the signatures they wanted on that photo, so they need to get creative to make any money. We've been waiting all day, boys. It's time to show us that charm, wit and charisma. Take it away!
Look, I know you're all drinking. Could we just have everyone's attention for 2 seconds, please? We've got to sell this pitch within 15 minutes. Now, I know you might all be brassic, but if you could put a couple of quid in...
At least give us a pretty crow stance, I'll give you a tenner. Both of you? It's going to be better than that.
Isn't binding. Do the ballerina then, yeah?
Get on dress.
I can't say fairer than that. Come on, lads, help us out here. Honestly.
Oh, God, they're begging now. I'm going to have to look away.
Tenner. Done.
A fiver? I seem to remember the frame costing a fiver. Oh, dear.
We've done it, let's just go.
Go on then.
Right, come on then.
Before I show ourselves. We've sold our soul for a fiver.
We've just made a fool of ourselves for a fiver in our hometown where we go drinking. What could be better?
We can never come here again, Nick.
We're not going to ever pull.
We don't say. I feel embarrassed for them.
Josephine, how you doing, Joe? You all right?
I've asked the teams to meet me at Kirkgate Market in half an hour for their final challenge. But the boys still have the bad girls' items to sell. Can they get what they're worth in time?
It's actually signed by everyone, right? Which is official signatures. The book's out of print, which is worth £60 to £120 anyway, and we just want to get rid of them.
All £4, you can sell it on eBay, and then you'll probably get
Right,
about 10
cool.
quid each.
I think the girls can smell the red team's desperation. The boys are virtually giving the book away. I wouldn't say it went like clockwork, but Richard and Nathan have finally managed to sell everything in their case. It's 5 o'clock and time for that final surprise at the market.
Well, I'm glad to see you all turned up on time. How are we getting on, boys?
We're not doing
Mum's the word. Ladies, how are we getting on? Happy? All right, OK. Remember I said something about up my sleeve earlier on?
Right.
Now's the time to reveal what is up my sleeve for you.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
That'd be favouritism, so I can't do that. But what we have got is 15 minutes to sell as many flowers as you can. This is your stall, and your stall is just through there. 15 minutes and counting. Start selling. Sort the man out from the boys.
Bunch of flowers for a quid!
Come on, you must have a lady you can treat.
Thanks so much.
You. Thank you very much.
How are they doing down there? Come on, let's go down here.
The guys don't look very confident. Back to the old tactic, running around a lot.
Oh, I love bags. Oh, these ones. Would you like them wrapped?
Come on, not to be missed. It won't happen again.
Some flowers, £2 a bunch.
£2 a bunch.
I'll sell to them. Yeah. All right, cool.
Would you employ these two? Can't teach old dogs new tricks, can you?
No.
But you can't teach new dogs old tricks either, can you? You've either got it or you ain't.
Fantastic. I think I've missed my vocation.
Yeah, love it.
And that's it. We're going to open a stall next week.
Yeah.
Well, what a long day in Leeds. Has everyone enjoyed themselves?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
How have you enjoyed it, Nick? Richard, how have you enjoyed it?
I've absolutely loved
been
it.
in it.
Well, Nick had to do a ballerina. We're trying to sell one of the items in the pub, and we were in front of 150 people and got booed, so he started dancing.
Thank God you didn't, that's all I can say.
No, he did.
Right. Do you feel that you could have done a bit more research?
A lot better, yeah, because we sold an item and we didn't even know the value of it, so we don't know whether we got a good deal or not, really.
Always helps to know your product. Ladies, you spent a bit more time researching, didn't you? But how do you feel your day went?
Really well, I'd say. But the flowers was...
You loved that, didn't you? You was in your element. I've never seen somebody enjoy that as much as you. Right, now, before we started selling the flowers, which we've just finished, there was only £10 in it. £10. How close is that? But after we selling the flowers, there was £33 in it, so it's very, very close. But as you both know, there can only be one winner in hard sell. £407. Not a bad day's work. Has to go to the ladies' team. You have to do your research if you want to win a hard sell.
Well done. You can take us from here now.
Bit disappointed, really.
Ecstatic. I am so chuffed. I didn't believe I could do anything like this.
We did our best. There were bits of the day where we could have done better, but hey, you know, we've learned from it, and if we did it again, I'm sure we'd win.
And I've just proved my mum wrong. That I'm not pulling power.
Oh, yeah, true.
If you want to take part, all you have to do is email me at hardsell@bbc.co.uk.
The one to watch.